Welcome to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to all viewers, subscribers, supporters. So to the point. The GM 2.0 turbocharged engine, most commonly referred to by its RPO codes LTG and the later LSY, is a popular four-cylinder, direct-injection gasoline engine used across a wide range of General Motors vehicles. It's designed to offer a blend of strong performance and reasonable fuel efficiency, particularly for its size and output. Review and opinions. Strong performance. The 2.0T, especially the LTG, is generally well regarded for its power output, often providing a punchy and eager feel. It offers significantly more power than the 1.5T, making it a suitable engine for heavier vehicles or for drivers seeking a more engaging experience. Reviewers in vehicles like the Cadillac ATS or Chevrolet Camaro 2.0T noted its surprising acceleration. Good torque delivery. Thanks to the turbocharger, it delivers strong low-end and mid-range torque, making it feel responsive in daily driving and for highway overtakes. Decent fuel economy. For power, while not as frugal as the smaller 1.5T, its fuel economy is considered good given its performance capabilities. Refinement. Generally, it's a relatively smooth and refined engine, though direct injection ticking can be audible at idle. Reliability concerns. LTG, particularly earlier models, this is a significant point of contention. Earlier versions of the LTG, particularly those from 2013 to 2015, had a reputation for certain reliability issues, leading to mixed opinions among owners and mechanics. Newer versions, 2015 plus LTEG and especially the LSY, are generally considered more reliable, but the earlier issues have impacted overall perception. Advantages. High power output. Offers impressive horsepower and torque for a 2.0-liter four-cylinder, making vehicles feel quick and capable. Strong mid-range acceleration. Excellent for highway merging and passing. Broad application. Found in many popular GM cars and SUVs, leading to readily available parts and servicing. Aftermarket support. LTG. The LTG, in particular, has significant aftermarket support for those looking to tune or modify for even more power. Disadvantages. Past reliability issues. LTG. The history of certain widespread issues, particularly in earlier LTG iterations, is a major disadvantage that can lead to concern for used car buyers. Complexity. As a turbocharged direct injection engine, it has more complex systems than naturally aspirated engines, potentially leading to higher repair costs if issues arise. Fuel requirements. While some owners use 87 octane, many sources and enthusiasts recommend premium 91 plus octane fuel for optimal performance and to mitigate potential issues like knock, especially in the higher output LTG. This can increase running costs. Direct injection noise. The characteristic ticking sound of direct injection can be noticeable at idle. Faults and breakdowns. The 2.0T engine family has had some common issues, with the LTG generation being more prone to certain problems, particularly in earlier years. The LSY generation aimed to address some of these. Cracked/melted pistons. LTG. Early models, this was a significant and widely reported issue for the 2013 to 2015 LTG engines, often affecting cylinder number 4. This was linked to issues like tight piston ring gaps and could lead to severe engine damage. GM reportedly addressed this with revised piston designs after 2015. Excessive oil consumption/oil leaks. This is a persistent concern for many GM direct injection engines, including the 2.0T. Leaks can occur from valve covers, timing covers, and other seals. Some engines also consume oil excessively, which requires diligent monitoring of oil levels. PCV system issues/check valve failure. Problems with the PCV, positive crankcase ventilation, system, particularly a check valve in the intake manifold, can lead to overpressurized crankcases, which in turn can cause oil leaks, e.g., from valve cover gaskets, crankshaft seals, and even valve cover diaphragm ruptures. This is often an underlying cause of other oil-related problems. Turbocharger issues. Failures of the turbocharger itself, including wastegate issues, have been reported, sometimes related to inadequate lubrication if oil change intervals are stretched or the wrong oil is used. Timing chain wear. While using a timing chain, wear on the chain or its tensioners can occur, especially with neglected oil changes or high mileage, leading to rattling noises. Carbon buildup. As a direct injection engine, carbon buildup on intake valves is a common issue over time, leading to reduced performance and efficiency. Walnut blasting is often required to clean these. Fuel consumption. Fuel economy varies based on the vehicle, transmission, and driving style. The 2.0T balances power with decent efficiency. Chevrolet Camaro 2.0T. EPA estimates for the 2.0T LTG, 275 horsepower, were around 22 miles per gallon city/31 miles per gallon highway, automatic. Real-world results are often in the mid-20s combined. Cadillac ATS 2.0T. Similar figures to the Camaro, often in the mid-20s MPG combined. Chevy Equinox/GMC Terrain 2.0T. Older, pre-LSY, these were heavier applications and typically yielded slightly lower MPG, often in the low to mid-20s MPG combined. The move to the 1.5T as the standard engine in these models was partly for better fuel economy. Newer LSY applications, e.g., in some Cadillac XT4S, newer Equinox/Terrain with slightly detuned power and improved efficiency. These can offer competitive mid to high 20s MPG. Timing. The GM 2.0 turbo engine, both LTG and LSY, uses a timing chain. It does not have a timing belt that requires regular replacement. However, timing chain issues, particularly related to tensioners and wear, have been reported in some instances, emphasizing the importance of proper oil maintenance. Oil type, and change interval. Oil type. GM mandates the use of Dexos 1 Gen 2 or the newer Dexos 1 Gen 3. Full synthetic engine oil for its turbocharged direct injection engines, including the 2.0T. These specifications are crucial as they are formulated to protect against low-speed pre-ignition, LSPI, and carbon buildup, common issues in these engine types. Common viscosity grades are usually 0W, 20, or 5W30, depending on the specific model and climate. Always refer to your car's owner's manual for the exact recommended grade and Dexos specification. Oil capacity. The oil capacity for the GM 2.0T LTG/LSY typically ranges from 5.0 to 5.7 quarts, approximately 4.7 to 5.4 liters, depending on the specific vehicle and whether it has an oil cooler. Oil change interval. GM vehicles equipped with the 2.0T engine utilize an oil life monitoring system, OLMS. This system dynamically calculates the ideal oil change interval based on driving conditions, engine temperature, and other factors. Generally, the OLMS will recommend an oil change between 7,500 to 10,000 miles or 12 months, whichever comes first, when using the specified Dexos synthetic oil. Recommendation. Due to the engine's direct injection nature and history of some issues, many mechanics and owners strongly recommend more frequent oil changes, especially if you drive in demanding conditions, e.g., heavy city traffic, short trips, extreme temperatures, spirited driving, or if the engine shows any signs of oil consumption. Intervals of 5,000 to 7,500 miles or 6 months are often preferred for optimal longevity and to mitigate carbon buildup and potential oil-related issues. Versions and history. The GM 2.0 turbocharged engine family has evolved over time. While various 2.0 turbo engines existed before, the ones relevant to modern GM vehicles, roughly 2013 onwards, are primarily L&F Ecotec 2.0 turbo. This was an earlier performance-oriented 2.0 turbo engine, notably found in the Pontiac Solstice GXB, Saturn Sky Redline, and Chevrolet Cobalt SS. While also 2.0T, it predates and is distinct from the LTG/LSY in terms of design. LTG, Ecotec 2.0 Turbo. Introduction. Introduced in 2013, primarily with the Cadillac ATS and 8th generation Chevrolet Malibu. It was a clean sheet redesign, distinct from the LNF. Output typically produced around 272 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque in applications like the ATS and Camaro. In some larger or more efficiency-focused vehicles, like the Equinox, it was detuned to around 252 horsepower. Applications widely used in Cadillac ATS 2013 to 2019, Chevrolet Camaro 2016 to 2019, Chevrolet Malibu 8th and 9th generations up to certain model years, Chevrolet Equinox 2nd and 3rd generations until superseded by LSY or 1.5T, GMC Terrain 2nd generation until superseded, Buick Regal 5th and 6th generations, Buick Envision earlier models, LSY Ecotec 2.0 Turbo. Introduction. Introduced around 2019 to 2020 as a successor to the LTEG, designed to be more fuel-efficient and meet stricter emission standards. Output. Often produced slightly less peak horsepower than the LTEG, e.g. 235 to 237 horsepower in some applications, but maintained strong torque. It also introduced technologies like cylinder deactivation, active fuel management, in some applications to further improve fuel economy. Improvements intended to address some of the reliability concerns of the earlier LTG. Applications currently found in many newer GM vehicles. Cadillac XT4, Chevrolet Equinox, newer models, GMC Terrain, newer models, Buick Envision, newer models, Chevrolet Blazer, Chevrolet Traverse, some base models. In summary, the GM 2.0T engine has been a cornerstone for GM's turbocharged offerings, providing a compelling blend of power and efficiency. While earlier LTG versions faced significant reliability challenges, later LTG iterations and the newer LSY have generally improved reliability. Diligent maintenance, especially with oil changes using the correct DEXO specification, is paramount for the longevity of these engines. Thank you for watching the video, and I invite you to subscribe to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to everyone, and see you in the next episode. See you soon.